So again, welcome. Glad to see you. This is going to be a kinder, gentler practice today, I hope. I hope. So keep a strap handy as we practice today. Outline. Yep. Oh, good. So just taking a minute here to, a minute or two to come into your body, come into your sensations, into your space. And take a deep breath in. And exhale, let it go. And one more deep inhale. And let it go. Releasing the shoulders, relaxing the hips and legs, arms and hands. Settling the mind, focusing on the breath or sensations in the body. Release with each exhale. Gentle movements. That's how you find the tightness in the body, with gentle movements. Allowing the breath to deepen here. Noticing the expansion in the belly and in the ribs. And now gently open the eyes and come up into that upright seat. And sometimes you get into that and you really don't want to come out of it yet, or quite yet. So inhale and lift up tall here. And as you exhale, take the gaze over the right shoulder and then let the chin drop down toward the right shoulder. And bring the head up and back to center. And now the gaze to the left, chin drops toward the left shoulder. And coming up into center, allow the chin to just gently drop down toward the chest, keeping the throat open though, so the head is up and out of the shoulders. Feeling that stretch or that sensation in the back of the neck. And inhaling, bring the chin up, or the head up. And now exhaling, lifting the gaze up toward the ceiling, the shoulders back and down. Press the jaw up and forward. And bringing the head up. Good. Take a breath. And as you exhale, let the right ear drop over toward the right shoulder. And extending the left arm if you choose. And some people like to bring the right hand up to the outside, the left side of the head, and gently draw the head to the right. Be gentle with this though. And then release and bring the head up and left ear toward left shoulder. And the option to extend the right arm and to gently draw the head to the left. And release and bring the head back up. Good. Just some gentle movements here. And exhaling, take the chin down toward the chest, and then move the chin toward the right shoulder. And then to center and toward the left shoulder. And center and right. And center and left. And with the chin in the center, gently bring the head back up. And now you can just gently move the head, move the shoulders in ways that feel good today, feel good this morning. Always gentle and slow movements when you're loosening up the neck. And we've all done it. You get a catch in the neck and it like hurts. It really hurts. So we want to keep the neck loose and flexible, but you need to be careful when you are moving the head around. So good. Bring the hands out to the side, the fingers down onto the floor, lifting here through the heart. Chin is in. Fingers spread. Feel the tight muscles in the arms. And as you inhale, turn the palms up and let the hands rise to the ceiling. Exhaling, reaching wide, and the hands come down. And one more time, as you inhale, bring the hands up. And exhaling, reaching wide. And now bring the hands out in front, fingers still spread, reaching the fingers forward as you inhale and the hands lift. Pressing forward through the heels of the hands as the hands come down. Turning the palms in, draw those hands up toward the ceiling. And then turn the palms forward, really strong through the arms, pressing forward as the hands come down. And one more time, palms turn in, hands lift. Gaze lifts toward the hands, then turn the gaze toward the front and draw the arms back by the ears. And exhale and press the palms forward as the hands come down. Good, all right. So notice what you feel in the fingers and in the hands and the arms and the shoulders. With the hands to the knees, inhaling, press the heart forward and lift the gaze to the ceiling. Big long inhales. And as you exhale, let the chin drop toward the chest and round back. Release the shoulders. Inhaling, slowly draw the air in, lifting the heart, gazing to the ceiling. And exhaling, rounding back. Vajrayana breath. And one more time, coming up, gaze lifts. And exhaling, chin to chest, rounding back. Inhaling, coming back up to that upright seat. Good. Do some gentle twists. Take the left hand across, right hand behind. In the center of the mat here, lift up tall, let the shoulders relax, exhale and twist to your right. And inhaling, come to center and right hand across, exhaling to the left. And back to center. Extended twist to the right now. Right arm extends, gazing back. Exhaling to center and extended to the left now. And exhaling, coming back to center. Yeah. Bring the hands again out to the side, fingertips down on the floor. And again, turn the palms up, inhale and bring the hands up. Gaze lifts. And now exhale, the right hand down to the floor and arc over to the right. Just take a breath or two here, reaching up and out. And the gaze is gently lifted up toward the ceiling. And now turn the gaze down toward the right hand on the floor as you draw the left shoulder back. Lifting the gaze back toward the ceiling. And the left hand back to the ceiling, pressing down, reaching high, exhaling and release. Whoop, didn't do that quite right. That's okay. Again, bring the hands wide. We'll do that same thing to the other side. We just got to get back with both hands up. Inhaling, lifting both hands to the ceiling. And now exhale, the left hand down, arcing left. Gaze is lifted, right sits bone is pressing in down into the mat, right shoulders back. And now turn the gaze down toward the left hand on the floor. And back to the ceiling. And bring the right hand back up. Get long, get tall, reach high. And exhale, release. Good. Now just move the shoulders. Move the arms, ragdoll the hands. Yes. Bring the hands out in front, palms up. And bring the thumbs to the index fingers. Pressing the other fingers away. And now the thumbs to the middle fingers. And to the ring fingers. And to the pinky fingers. And this one's hard for me unless I get it. It's just not easy for me. And then back to the ring fingers. And the middle finger. And the index fingers. And release and shake out the hands. So bring the hands out in front, palms face in, and interlace the fingers. Press the palms forward. So you're really pressing forward with the hands here, elbows toward the center. And now as you inhale, draw the shoulders back, hands lift up toward the ceiling, gaze lifts. Exhale, chin toward the chest as you round. Inhaling, shoulders back, taking the hands up. Exhaling, round. Pressing forward. And one last time. Coming tall as you lift the hands, drawing the pinkies down toward your face, turn the gaze straight ahead, and draw the arms back. And now exhaling round. And turn the palms towards you, release, and wiggle the fingers, roll the wrists. Yeah, pretty good. All right. Bring the hands behind and interlace the fingers again. Press the heels of the hands together and the thumbs are touching the sacrum. And then lift up tall, bringing the points of the elbows toward the center of the mat. And just take a breath or two here. Moving the head, keeping the neck relaxed, face is soft, finding your smile, and finding sensation, and there is quite a bit of sensation here. And now take the hands over to the right. The right elbow points to the back of the mat. And now the hands to center and over to the left. And the left elbow points to the back of the mat. And bring the hands to center and take one more deep breath as you lift up tall. And exhale, release those hands. Oh my goodness. And now roll the shoulders. So now it's time for the shoulder rolls, or relax or release the shoulders. Inhaling, take the shoulders up to the ears, and then bring the shoulders forward and down. Inhaling, draw them back and let them lift back up. And forward and down, exhaling. And back and up as you inhale. And going the other direction. Shoulders down, inhaling, forward and up. Exhaling, drawing the shoulders back and releasing them down. One more big roll here. And with the shoulders down and back, just breathe, pressing the chest forward. And release. Good. So, gentle movements, feeling and noticing. And bring the arms wide now, and bring the left arm across and the right hand under and up to the left shoulder. And with the forearm of the right arm, gently draw the left arm into the chest. Inhaling, come wide. And now the right arm across and left hand under and up to the right shoulder. And opening the arms wide. The palms down toward the floor. Point the fingers up to the ceiling now and press out through the heels of both hands. Keeping the shoulders away from the ears, pressing out. And the hands, palms down toward the floor. And now bring the fingers and thumbs together or into fists, turning everything down, the hands down toward the floor. And opening the hands wide, turn the palms toward the top of the mat. Inhaling, take the hands and arms back, point the fingers behind. And exhaling, bring the hands down to the knees and gently round back. Release. Long, slow inhale. taking the arms wide, fingers spread, and now opening and expanding. Exhaling, hands to the knees, rounding back, release. And one more time, coming wide, taking up space. Exhale and round back and release. Inhaling, come back up to that upright seat. Good. Bring the right elbow up beside the right side of the head. Bring the left arm up over, the left hand over, and gently draw the right elbow back. Let the right fingers walk down the spine in the upper back. And release the right side. Bring the left elbow up toward the ceiling. Bring the right hand over. And let the fingers do the walking. And release. And bringing everything back down. Good, all right. So let's bring the feet around and come down onto our backs. We'll do a little bit of work with our hips and legs. Good. So let's take a moment here to just breathe and notice. Toes out, palms up. And we'll do a little bit of a body exercise here, which is, I find it's kind of interesting. Sometimes this will help you fall asleep at night too, but we'll just try it. The right arm, just tighten all the muscles in the right arm. Spread the right fingers, really squeeze the muscles in the right arm. And now release the right arm completely. Just go, let it go completely limp. And now let's do the same thing with the left arm. So spread those fingers, really, really squeeze those muscles, the left arm, working that left arm, work it, work it, work it, work it. And then completely release the left arm. So scrunch up the face. Really scrunch the face, all the muscles working. Open the mouth wide. And release the face. It's hard to keep everything else relaxed while you do that, but that's okay. So puff out the lips now or the cheeks. Good. Now I want you to tighten all the muscles in the chest and in the shoulders. So just press those chest muscles tight. Yeah, back muscles are working, chest muscles are working, everything's working. And release. And take a couple deep breaths in. Now the belly muscles, tighten the belly, really tighten the belly. Scrunch those belly muscles. Oh, good. Can hardly breathe, it's so tight. And release. And now the right leg. So flex that right foot, really press through that right heel, scrunch the muscles, tighten the muscles all down through the leg, thighs, calf muscles, hamstrings, tight. And release. And now tighten the left leg. Get strong through that left leg. Foot is flexed. You can reach down there with the left hand. You feel the quad muscles tight. You feel the calf muscles. You feel the quads, everything. And release. Now just breathe. And now one last part of this little exercise, you're going to tighten everything you got. The arms, the legs, the chest, the belly, the legs, the face, everything. And release. Bring both knees into the chest. Gently rock. And bring both knees or both feet down to the mat. Take the arms wide and let the knees fall over to the right. Turn your gaze to the left. So everything was really, really tight before. Now everything is really, really loose. Bring the knees to the ceiling and take the knees to the left and turn the gaze to the right. Again, release. And bring the knees back up to the ceiling. Extend the left leg and bring the right knee into the chest. Work those toes. Scrunch the toes and point the toes. Circle the foot. Draw the knee up and over toward the right shoulder. Remember, no pain in yoga. We'll move into sensation. Now bring the knee back toward the center and up toward the ceiling. Take the right foot straight up. Bring the hands behind the knee, interlace the fingers. And if you have to lift your head and shoulders a little bit to do this, that's fine. With a little bend in the right knee, as you exhale, draw that right leg back toward the back of the mat. Inhaling, release, pressing up through the heel. Exhaling, a little bend in the knee, drawing the leg back. Inhaling, release, and press up through the heel. Exhaling, drawing that leg back. And inhaling, releasing, strong up through the heel. And you can bring the hands back down to the mat. Point the toes and make circles with the right leg. Big circles, little circles, slow circles or fast circles, matters none. And go the other way. And flex that foot, slowly lower the right leg down. And point the toes and lift the leg back up. Flex, pressing through the heel as you lower. Point the toes and lift. And flex and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Toes out, palms up. Take that deep, long breath in. And exhale. Again, noticing, just notice. And bring the left knee into the chest. Plugging it in. Circle the toes. Scrunch the toes and spread the toes. Scrunch and spread. And scrunch and spread. And now draw that knee up and over toward the left shoulder. And bring the knee back to the ceiling. Extend the left leg, left foot straight up. Again, you're strong through the heel here. Pressing that foot flat on the ceiling. Interlace the fingers behind the knee. And as you exhale, put a little bend in that knee and draw that leg back toward the back. Inhaling, release, pressing up through the heel, straightening that leg. Exhale, a little bend in the knee, draw the leg back. Inhaling, pressing up through the heel. And exhaling, a little bend as you draw the leg back. And releasing, pressing up through the heel. Bring the hands back down to the mat. Strong through the heel of the foot. And now point the toes and make circles with the leg. And breathe. And go the other way. And flex that foot, slowly lower the left leg down. Point the toes, draw it back to the ceiling. Flex and lower. And point and lift. And flex and lower. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Toes out, palms up. And now the sensations in the left leg are about the same as the sensations in the right leg, I think. I would hope so. Bring the arms into cactus arms. And as you breathe, try to relax the chest muscles. And they will fight you here. And the shoulders and the neck. I don't know what it is about cactus arms on the floor that gets the upper body all excited and want to fight it.
It hurts.
I think he says it hurts. That's why. All right. Find a block or something so it doesn't hurt. Let's take 2 more deep breaths in cactus arms. Good. Bring the hands, leaving the elbows where they are, bring the fingers and hands up toward the ceiling, and now let the hands drop down toward the bottom or the front of the mat. So this is an upside down cactus. Now try and relax. Release. And bring the fingers and hands back up to the ceiling. Extend the hands behind you and grab a hold of the left wrist with the right hand. If you choose, you can walk the feet off the mat to the right and cross the left ankle over the right. We're going to do our banana to the right. Hip bones stay on the mat. And you gently tug that left wrist to the right. Finding all kinds of good opening down the left side of the body. And release the arm or the hand. Bring the hands down beside your hips. Bring the feet to center. And again, just release here. And bringing the hand behind, take a hold of the right wrist with the left hand, walk the feet to the left, cross the right ankle over the left, and now banana left. And now release the wrist, bring the feet to center. Take a deep breath in. And let it go. Bring both knees into the chest. Again, that gentle rocking. And with the knees together and the ankles together, the lower legs are parallel to the floor and the knees are up toward the ceiling. Open the arms wide and let the knees fall over to the right. Bring the outside edge of the right foot down to the floor. So the shoulder blades are close to the mat. That left shoulder blade may be lifted a little bit off the mat. A little more intense twist. And bring the knees back up. And let the knees drop off to the left, outside edge of the left foot to the floor.
And if this is really uncomfortable, then find another little twist you can do. And bring the knees back up to the ceiling. And bring the feet down to the floor. Come into that cobra pose with the soles of the feet together, knees wide. Bring the knees back to the ceiling, take both feet straight up. Hands down by your side, palms down, pressing up through the heels here, keeping those hip bones solidly on the mat. Open the legs wide, turn the toes out. Still strong through the heels. Bring the hands to the inside of the knees, just above the knees, and just gently open the legs a little bit wider. Try not to lock all up in here in this pose. And lift the head and the chest, or head and the shoulders off the mat. Looking between the legs, bring the hands in prayer, reaching through. And bring the hands back to the outside of the legs. Let the head and shoulders come back down. Feet back up to the ceiling. Oh my goodness. And then bend the knees and come back into your cobbler pose. Or if you want, you can have the feet mat width and the knees together at in the center. Bring the knees into the chest, hands behind the knees, and now you can do that gentle rocking side to side. And if you choose, you can actually rock up and back. Coming up, feet touch, coming back, just up and back. And the next time you come up, just come to balance. By now, you folks have been with me long enough that you should have a flat spot there that you find every time. And then straighten the right leg, and then straighten the left leg, and the right leg, and the left leg. Good, all right. Now come into the seated cobbler pose. Good. All right. Bring the knees back up to the ceiling. Let's take the feet wide. So open the feet wide. Hopefully you don't have a hardwood floor. You got some way to cushion your heels. If you don't, turn sideways and put the heels on the rubber mat. Take a breath here. And exhale, come forward. And you can grab onto something. The ankles, or the lower shins, or the toes, whatever it is, a little bend in the knees, and our wide-legged forward fold. Inhaling, come up tall, pressing through the heels as you lift up through the heart. And now turn the heart toward the right leg and fold over the right leg. And inhaling, come up. Again, lift here, strong through the legs, and then turn the heart to the left and come over the left leg with a little bend in the left leg. And coming up, again, get tall. And bring the right hand to the inside of the right leg, and now opening the left shoulder, arc over the right leg. And coming back up to the ceiling, again lifting, and left hand to the inside of the left leg, arcing over the left leg. And coming back up, get lifted and tall, and then exhale as we go into that forward fold one more time. Inhaling, come on back up, and breathe those feet into the center of the mat. Good. Let's move into this butterfly. Let's keeping the feet a little bit away from or toward the top of the mat, the knees wide, and let's release the low back. Coming forward, elbows come ahead of the knees, and just release down. Inhaling, round up here. Hands behind the knees and come down onto your mat. Oh, good, all right. Bring the feet all the way into the hips. We're going to just do some gentle bridges. So the feet are there, and you can actually reach down with the fingertips and touch the backs of the heels of the feet. And some people will go to the extreme of bringing the feet back so far, they're actually got their fingers wrapped around the front of the ankles. But we don't need to go there. So the fingertips just touch the heels. And hands are palms down, flat on the floor. Inhaling, gently lift the hips up toward the ceiling. Exhale, and bring the hips down. Inhaling, lift the hips. And exhale and lower. 2 more. Inhale, hips lift. Maybe a little higher. Exhale and lower. And inhale, lifting the hips. And exhale and lower. Yeah. Okay. Just windshield wiper the knees a little bit here. And you can take the knees wide, or the feet wide, to do this. So just let the knees fall over to the right, and then back to the ceiling, and over to the left. And to the ceiling, let the knees go right. To the ceiling and left. To the ceiling, to the right. To the ceiling and to the left. And back to the ceiling. Yeah, good, all right. So bring the feet toward the center of the mat and bring the left ankle onto the right knee. We're getting set up here for our figure 4. Left hand gently moves that left knee a little closer or a little bit toward the front of the mat. And now reach through to the right leg for figure 4. And bring the right foot down. Keep the left foot on the knee. Now open the arms wide and let the foot and the knee drop off to the right, pointing the knee up toward the ceiling. Again, this is pretty intense. And now bring the foot and the knee back up. And release the ankle from the knee. Extend the legs and just take a deep breath in. And let it go. Bring both feet into the hips. And bring the right foot, right ankle onto the left knee. A little gentle pressure on the right knee. Finding that sensation. Breathe, focus, and surrender. Good, reaching through now for the figure 4. And bring the left foot down, arms wide, let the knee and the foot drop off to the left. And that right knee points up toward the ceiling. Bring the foot and the knee back up and release the ankle from the knee. And if you got your strap handy, do a little bit of half happy baby and maybe full happy baby. We'll see about that. So either that left foot is flat on the floor, the left leg is extended, but bring the right knee into the chest, and you can put the strap on the left, on the right heel of the right, front of the right foot. And just take that right foot straight up to the ceiling. And now bend the right knee, and with the strap or with your right hand, reaching up to the outside edge of the right foot, come into that half happy baby. Now the trick here is to release the neck and the face and the right shoulder, just feeling sensation now in the groin, and the right groin. One more deep breath. Good. Release the strap and release the foot and bring the right foot down. And let's take a breath in that cobbler pose. Good. Right foot on the floor or right leg extended. Bring the left leg in and strap on to the left foot. Foot goes to the ceiling, gently bending the left knee, and with the strap or the left hand reaching up there, half happy baby. And okay, well, that's good. So release the strap and release the foot. And now if you want to do the whole enchilada here, both knees into the chest, reach up to the outside edges of both feet, and then bottoms of both feet straight up to the ceiling. Nobody's watching. No big deal, right? So press the hip bones down to the mat as you draw the knees toward the shoulders. Feet flat on the ceiling. One more deep breath. And release, bring both feet down. Oh my goodness, yes. So bring both knees into the chest and let's rock side to side. And bring both feet down to the mat. Gentle twist to the right, or actually knees right, gaze left. And knees to the ceiling, knees left in, gaze right. And knees to the ceiling. Legs are long, arms behind. Inhaling, stretch the right side. So really reach out through the right fingers, pressing through the right heel. Yeah. Inhaling, exhale and release. And now big long inhale and stretch the left side. And release. And now let's give everything, both arms and both legs, inhaling deeply. And exhale into Savasana. Ah, yes. Allow the breath to deepen. Begin some movements. Stretch if you'd like. And when you're ready, you can come over and come up. So Friday, I feel better already. So namaste, have a great weekend. The light in me honors the light in you. We'll see you next week. Remember, we're in person at the church on Friday of next week.